Here's another one. And this is a follow-up on the video I did about the whole McDonald's crew quitting maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Interesting that we think that big corporations don't listen, and they do. And this just may be them being embarrassed about what happened. But here goes. McDonald's franchises to offer childcare and tuition benefits to attract employees. Coming from CBS News. McDonald's franchises across the United States are expected to offer backup childcare and other new benefits to help keep current employees and attract new ones. In addition to emergency childcare, the company is aiming to boost hourly pay, give workers paid time off, and help cover tuition costs, the Wall Street Journal first reported. The move not only helps restaurant employees, but helps the company attract and retain talent, a company spokesperson told CBS News in an email. Many restaurants are having difficulty finding workers. The swift U.S. economic recovery from the pandemic, fueled by the availability of COVID-19 vaccine, is at least temporarily empowering people in the notoriously low-paying leisure and hospitality industry to demand higher wages and better working conditions. Many businesses are now scrambling to fill positions and dangling cash bonuses and other incentives in front of job applicants. Some franchises will participate in a backup care pilot program for child and elderly care that is expected to roll out in several McDonald's locations this summer. That's true. They're going to have to do that. Why? Because kids are still in school. And a lot of these places that actually did care for elderly closed down. So they're still working with that. So that is another thing that's going to happen. Another benefit is an increase in wages. Entry-level positions will earn at least $11 to $17 an hour, and shift managers will earn at least $15 to $20 an hour, based on restaurant location. In May, McDonald's said its company-owned restaurants were looking to hire 10,000 new employees over 3 months. It also said it would raise hourly wages by the average of 10% for more than 36,500 employees at McDonald's-owned restaurants. McDonald's is lucky to have the hardest working and most dedicated restaurant crew in the industry, who have tirelessly served our communities during this challenging year, the company said in a statement to CBS News, adding that McDonald's-owned restaurants already offered eligible employees paid time off. I wish it had happened when I was working there. Access to education, employee assistance, a 401k plan, and other reward programs. In 2018, McDonald's said it would allocate $150 million over 5 years to its Archways to Opportunity program. The program was expected to help 400,000 U.S. restaurant employees earn a high school diploma, earn tuition assistance for college courses, access academic advising courses, and take English as a second language courses, according to a press release. All these immigrants need a place to work, I suppose. Since its launch, the Archways to Opportunity program has increased access to education for over 65,000 restaurant employees, and McDonald's has awarded more than $125 million in tuition assistance, according to a press release. The National Franchise Leadership Alliance has endorsed McDonald's new employees benefits program, or the employee value proposition. David Costa, people team lead at the alliance, said McDonald's franchisees have prioritized their people and offered a variety of incentives to attract and retain top talent in their local communities for decades. I guess they have heard. I guess they were embarrassed. I guess I would have been embarrassed as a company to have a whole shift kind of walk out and say that they're not getting enough money and they're not getting enough help and we quit. And that is embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the image. So I'm not surprised that they would put this out. I wonder how far that will go. So if anybody that's working for McDonald's or knows somebody working for McDonald's, hey, hit me up in the comments. I would like to know how they're implementing this, if what they're saying is true, because I tend not to trust large corporations when it comes to stuff like this. But it is very interesting that they would actually come out with this kind of program or this kind of announcement so close to when shift people are actually walking out. I think I saw another one where there was a Burger King crew that did the exact same thing, where they just all packed up and left at once. All I can say is these Z's don't play, man. Okay, these Z's act like freaking boomers. Back in the day, boomers would do some crap like this. Where they would protest and do some crazy stuff like walkouts and say, burn the boats. I think that's why boomers and Zs get along so well. I think boomers and Zs actually understand each other probably better than the other two generations in between. In fact, the generations before, because the silent and the greatest generation didn't like boomers either. So boomers have gotten on both ends when we started and when we end. But Generation Z, I tend to like Generation Z. I wondered why, but I think I know why now. Because with Generation Z, as far as walking out and protesting and stuff like that, that's what boomers used to do. So I know it's a crisis, and I know they probably shouldn't, but you know what? If you got the strength of your conviction, instead of belly aching and complaining, hey, do something about it, and they have. So shout out to them. Anyway, I just wanted to drop that real quick because I thought it was interesting. It was interesting to me. So hopefully you guys can get some use out of it. This is BGS out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.